So when somebody sees somebody who probably grew up in the streets of Philly, going up into the Hall of Fame and being recognized as somebody of your note, being a CEO in a foreign current country, leading a team of 150 people, that is something that is quite remarkable. And you've given us, your strategy, you've given us your motivation and your spiel right now. Had you come across somebody like yourself in 1991, what would you have wanted that old Richard to tell that young Richard of what to expect in the future?
That you're going to lose your hair. So be prepared. Enjoy it now while you got it. That's the only thing. No, I'm only kidding. Hey, Prosper, not to be hard on yourself. Hey, little Richard, don't be hard on yourself. I say, really, old Richard? Yeah, little Richard. Why not? Well, it's because you shouldn't be. And when you say people aspire to be, I don't want them to be me. I want them not even to be like me. I want them to catch their own current. I want them to catch their own momentum. As I say, I'm not a rock star. I'm not a scientist, huh? But I admire those that hit their apex and they knew where they were going. But I knew their momentum and I knew their drive. And as I mentioned before, I think the most beautiful thing in this world is if somebody can express something inside and make it outside and create it. And so I will never put someone's spark out. I would let them know to be a little selfish. And you sometimes do have to think of yourself first before you can focus on others. And as I mentioned, it just wasn't a whirlwind or something that was pure fantasy. As a little boy, I kept getting this reinforcement of the language. So, I was chiseling away at my path. But, when people are young, they're impressionable and you're in your teenage years and your life is ahead of you. But I was willing to die with my boots on, Prosper. I was willing to do it. And when you make that sort of serious commitment with yourself, you have to realize that it is a forced march. It might take some time. And so this was not instant gratification. I needed to know that this painting is going to take a long, long time. And you asked me the question earlier, that moment when my life was changing. It was that moment, I guess, I decided to be a Spanish major. I was going to drop all that cash, go to college and study it. Imagine if I came out and I couldn't speak it. What a joke. I wouldn't be able to live with myself.